This is Dabu7. Some more anomalies caught on Mimic. Got to give a shout out to Florida Marquise that recently did an updated video throwing some credit my way in terms of these anomalies. I want to give credit back to him for his work. What he was trying to do was pinpoint this, what looks to be a lake that was drained potentially on one of these small islands out in the ocean near Africa that we've talked about before, where we believe these anomalies are being generated from. First, though, I want to talk about this new wave pattern. This is massive, and it's across the board, and some of these wave patterns are obviously emanating from regions with the bottom of the cone is coming from regions out here in the ocean. They're triangulating to locations not coming from direct mainland Hawaii, though it seems this one stretches clear across the ocean. One comes right up through here, and it happens in a sort of a burst type of manner. Here, I'm going to run the clip so you can see. That's how it emanates on the map. Now, I've got to say this massive charge in this could be affecting the system that is bearing down on China right now. It just hit the Philippines with the power of 500,000 Hiroshima bombs when it skipped past the top of the Philippines. So now Hong Kong is feeling the wrath of this Cat 5 or Super Typhoon is how they've got it labeled. And I find it interesting that once again, these anomalies are right there, almost adding fuel to the fire. Just a quick burst. I mean, think about it. When you hit the eye wall of any storm with a huge burst of heat energy, what's it do? It's like dumping gas on it. It fuels it. Obviously. Now, take a look here at... Wrong map. Take another look over here. On the African side. Let's go to the global 2. Nope. Global 1. Alright, global 1. Over here on the Mimic site. Now, in this most recent update that was just done, where this guy had discovered these things on these islands are right here. Now, you can see there's a huge big white blob, and a lot of this is now moving out of frame. You can't see the initial burst that came down through here. But interesting, where you can see a remnant of it. As it traces down here and back up through here, I did a separate video on it. Now, I'm not sure that people realize, but I have a video that goes back, I think, even 2 or 3 years ago. The same islands has a massive, super massive anomaly coming from it. Just as big and thick as this one running up through here, but it's cone-shaped, and it looks just like the anomalies we're seeing over here, where it has stripes in it. So it also, see how that has a triangulation? How they look like they're triangular? That's exactly what that video does, coming from the same island. And it grows larger and larger, like a big tornado, it looks like, of waves as it comes off of this region. So there is a connection. And what he discovered there with what looks to be a drained lake and the possibility of them building something in the region is interesting. So I got to give a shout out to everyone out there that puts in the work, man, keeps digging, trying to find more answers. That is appreciated to the fullest, and that's all we can do to try to stay on top of the game here. But you can see these anomalies up here between Alaska and the west coast of the United States being the most recent. Wanted to make sure that people are aware of this. And once again, we've got this storm system heading into China, and it's just getting blasted by these anomalies across the ocean. And a lot of them here in this one. But we get a lot of different signatures. Sometimes things can be tied to different radar bases, and other times they remain mysteries. Just like the ones emanating from around Africa and Antarctica. And now this clear across the damn ocean, all across the Pacific. I'll leave a link. This has been Dabu7, Eyes Open.